What's up, guys? FrugalBtC here, maybe soon to be FrugalBtC, I'm thinking, because I'm really starting to steer into the crypto stuff. Today, I want to talk to you about Cake DeFi and how it can help you earn money on your crypto, or at least that's what my experiment will hopefully show. Hey guys, what's up? FrugalBtC, or as I may be calling this soon, FrugalBtC, since I'm steering into crypto. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. Today, I want to talk to you about Cake DeFi. I have recently started a Cake DeFi experiment. Now, what is Cake DeFi? Well, basically, it's a thing that allows you to earn money on your crypto. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I got to share. Let's play. So what is Cake DeFi? Well, essentially, it's a platform that allows you to earn money on your crypto through various things, various ways to do that. So basically, it's like staking, liquidity mining. In fact, we'll get into that in just a second. So there are three ways on Cake DeFi that you can earn money through the platform. The first is called liquidity mining. This allows you to pair two cryptocurrencies together, typically the DeFi coin token that they use. You pair that with either Bitcoin or Ethereum or other things. And together that allows you to add liquidity to exchanges. And that has a lot of value for exchanges because they want more liquidity. So they pay you to do this. That's my understanding of it as I've looked into it. That has pretty good returns. So that's one of the ways you could earn money on Cake DeFi. Another one is called lending. Now this allows you to lend your crypto out to other people, and they pay you a percentage in return. It's done, through DeFi, so through the decentralized finance. And so you lend out, you put your money in this lending pool, and then you get it back, and so you earn money through that, through whatever cryptocurrency you put into it. And then the third way to earn money is through masternode staking, and that's where you take an asset and you freeze it into one of these masternode pools, and you lend it to it, and that allows you to earn in real time. And the returns are pretty big. So how much can you earn on these? So with liquidity mining, it's pretty high. As low as 20%, but most of them are around the 90% tile, and some are even over 100%, depending on the coin. So you can earn quite a bit of money just pairing a DeFi token with these other tokens like Ethereum or Bitcoin or US dollar token. That one seems to pay a lot. Moving on, lending. Now, lending is one of the safer ones. I believe they guarantee the returns for you, which is interesting. That's anywhere between 7.5 and 8% APY, so it's annual percentage rate per year. I think I said that wrong, but that's fine. The point is that's your annual percentage rate. Yeah, APR, annual percentage rate. So you're earning that, and it's like a certain swath of time that they allow you to do that in. So you put it in for, what is it, about a month and a half, I think. And I'm signed up for the next one that starts June 4th. And then what about node staking or master node staking? Well, that one you can earn like 88%. So it's pretty high. That's with the DeFi token. There's another one where it's a lot lower, and I think it's, oh gosh, what was the token? I wouldn't even use that. I would use the DeFi token because you make a lot of money off it. I mean, 88%, that's pretty good. That's like doubling your money once a year almost. So that's pretty neat. Now, a lot of what CakeFi does, everything runs on the DFI token or the DeFi. I think it's DeFi chain, which, as I think I mentioned before, DeFi stands for decentralized finance. So we're seeing a lot of this with the crypto world. It's ways to accomplish financial objectives without using traditional banking structure. Why would you not want to do that? Well, a lot of them aren't very good. It's if you've worked with banks, they're kind of a pain in the butt. They have all these like rules and regulations, and some of them are probably good, and some of them I think are just obnoxious and out of date. You send something on to a bank and it takes like several days to get there, which is ridiculous. When it's just moving numbers around, it should be very simple, in my opinion. And DeFi solves a lot of those problems. It also solves the problem of there's access issues. Historically, poor people have had more trouble accessing some of these services, getting loans. There's all kinds of things that can trip you up when you're trying to get a loan and trying to earn some money. So what I like about DeFi, like the idea is, that, there's like an easier way to do this, and you can take out the big institutions and make this a lot more simple, because crypto provides a trustless transaction. So you don't need that third party, because it's all done on the third party is the blockchain, and it's much more efficient than a bureaucrat ever will be. So DeFi stuff, I've looked into it before. I've tried to do it, just without a platform, and it's a big pain in the butt. This is one of DeFi's biggest challenges, is the fact that it's so hard to do what should be seemingly a pretty simple thing. And I tried it once through the Compound network, and I ended up paying a bunch of money in gas fees for a small transaction, and it didn't even go through. So I basically spent money to do nothing, and that was a huge pain in the butt. So what I like about Cake DeFi is that they allow this platform for you to do that, and they're probably taking a little off the top. That makes sense. They're providing a service and making it really easy for you. So I don't mind paying them a little bit if they're going to earn me money. And they provide access to this. It's the same thing Coinbase does. Coinbase, I think takes a higher percentage. There's a handful of coins you can do this with, and none of them, you can't do it with Ethereum or Bitcoin. It's only like Algorand, which I talked about in an earlier video. I'll put the video up below. And Tezos and Cosmos and DAI in US dollar coin. You can earn a teeny tiny little amount in US dollar coin, which is funny because on here you can earn a lot of money on US dollar coin. So I think Coinbase must be taking a huge percentage of that. I don't know that for a fact. Just makes sense. If there's a platform where you can earn this much on it, why is Coinbase something like point 1.15 or something? It's something ridiculously small. It's the smallest one on there. So from what I've seen, like the lending has the lowest returns, but is also probably the safest. I'm not sure about the risk factor of all these, but generally speaking, when your returns are higher, that usually means there's some kind of potential for risk. So again, this is an experiment. I've just started this, so I'm trying it out. Right now, I'm doing two. Did I mention that? Yeah. So I'm lending with the Bitcoin that I deposited. So, and I should talk about this. Okay, so I'm on master node freezing on the DFI. So I'm using the master node mining with the DeFi. Now, how did I get that DeFi? Well, here's the thing. So they have a program where it's if you put $50 of Bitcoin in, and so I transferred $50 worth of Bitcoin from my Coinbase account into Cake DeFi. And what they do, once you do that, they'll give you $30 worth of the DFI token, which is good because one of my problems is it's hard to buy things on there, and I'll explain that in a minute. But so I sent the Bitcoin over, and I got the DeFi. And the DeFi, when they give it to you, it automatically goes into this, so you don't have a choice. So for 180 days, you have to keep your DeFi in this program. And I think it's them putting their money, this is my speculation, but I think it's them putting their money into a DeFi token to market, but then they're going to take some of those returns. I mean, again, I don't know that they're doing that, but I don't see why they would do this, and how they would be earning money otherwise. So it has to be that, right? And if anyone works for Cake DeFi and wants to comment on the video below, I'd love to hear from you. And I'll be happy to update that when I do another Cake DeFi. Because what my plan here is I want to do an experiment. And I don't know what appropriate time frame is. Like I'd probably 3 months, I would guess, just to see how it's going. But I'm already earning money on that those DFI tokens. I'm getting a little bit each. It does it like every 12 hours, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat to get just be getting these little amounts of money, which is what I liked about staking through Coinbase. This allows me to do this here, and I can see it. I can see it happening, which I like. The real key was when I try to pull it back out again. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so like I said, if you put in $50 worth of Bitcoin or more, you get $30 worth of these DeFi tokens. What I kind of wish they would do is give you maybe 20 and then save 10 so you could try out the liquidity mining too. That would be pretty cool. Give you 10 toward that and 20 in the freezer. Kind of funny thinking about freezing it. So is it legit? Well, I don't, yeah, I did a lot of research before I started it. Nobody had anything really bad to say about it. I found one kind of critical article on Medium, but he seemed to be speculating. And when he heard from the founders, the people from Cake DeFi actually responded and kind of explained it. So That's a good sign. Doesn't guarantee anything, but as far as I can tell, it's pretty good. I put a small amount, the minimum basically $50. So push comes to shove, I'm out $50 and I learned something, and I learned something that I can teach you. So that's good. But I'm going to try it out. We're going to see how it goes. I'll give you updates as I go. I want to see how it goes. Like I said, the Bitcoin part, the lending starts on June 4th, that lending pool. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I want to talk about one issue I had with Cake DeFi, and I don't know if it's from my credit card or if it's from Cake DeFi, but initially I wanted to buy the $50 instead of take it out of my Coinbase account, because I wanted to put a new investment into it versus taking from my old investments. And I tried 2 different cards. I've had those cards forever. They work great. They're not expired. I buy stuff with them all the time, and they kept declining when I would go through Cake DeFi. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like a protection thing from my credit card, but they didn't send me anything about it either. So you think if there was an issue on their end, they would send it. So I don't really know why that is. I don't know what the deal with why I couldn't buy anything, but that sucks because that's one of the easiest ways to get the DFI token. So if I wanted to do liquidity mining, I have to get a DFI token, and there's other ways to do it, but I'll have to open a new wallet and go through all that hassle just to send money to here when I should be able to buy it right through the platform. And it'd be nice if there was no other options too. It did give me like, I'd heard in other places that there's supposed to be options beside, like you're supposed to be able to go right from your bank account, or you're supposed to be able to set that up. And maybe I need to look at the settings a little more. I'll take a look at that. But it was weird because I would go through, enter all the things in. The first time it happened, I thought I got something wrong, so I tried it again. Didn't work. Then I tried my other credit card that I was using for my drop shipping business. That didn't work either. So I don't know what the deal is. But again, if anyone from Cake DeFi is watching and wants to comment on this, feel free to do so in the comments or send me a message in whatever way that's possible. And I'll be happy to update, but I will report back to you on this and let you know how that goes. That seems to be the end of that. So I don't know if any of you guys are using Cake DeFi, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear how it's going, what your experiences were with it. If you're interested in it, check it out. I will include a link that has a sign up for the referral program. So you can sign up too if you find that interesting. If you want to wait for my experiment to conclude, well, I don't know if it's going to conclude. I mean, hopefully it doesn't conclude, because hopefully it's so good, I just keep doing it. But maybe if you want to wait to see more of the results of that, I totally get that. And I don't think that's a bad idea. So you can let me know. You can hold off and then sign up for my referral link later on, or don't. If you don't want to, maybe you don't, if it's not for you, that's cool too. Hey, remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video. Trying to grow the channel. Like I said, I'm kind of steering more into crypto stuff because I find it really fascinating. I started playing Gods Unchained on the Ethereum network, and that's really fun. I'm probably going to do a video about that next, because it's like Hearthstone, but on the Ethereum, and it's really improved a lot on Hearthstone in a lot of ways. I think some of the graphics could maybe be a little better. They seem a little drab in some ways, but overall, like I find it super fun to play. It's just like Hearthstone, except you get more cards right away, so you don't have to grind as much. The ranking works a lot better, and I think part of it, I think part of the reason I like it is because I think it was pretty easy for me to pick up because I played a lot of Hearthstone, so that's a factor too. I'll do a video about that next time, but for now, hit that like and subscribe button, go buy some crypto, and we'll see you next time.